Alright guys, once again it's a beautiful day, right? We had that horrible winter storm come through and life was miserable for like 2 weeks, and it's 67 right now. It's supposed to get up to 80 degrees today. So you know me, I'm not going to waste that. I had a couple little small projects on the boat that I wanted to do, but we're not doing that. So I'm going to St. Augustine today because I love St. Augustine. For a couple reasons. One, I have never been to, I've been by it, but I've never been to Lady Le Leche. So we're going to go down there and check that out. Probably grab something good to eat. Maybe go to the beach. And while I'm down there, I'm going to poke and prod around. I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm going to try to talk to the owners of a marina / boatyard down there and kind of get some information for the next leg of the journey, which is going to be go to St. Augustine. So we're going to go down there and check that out. There's a couple other little stores I might hit. I might check out a cigar shop. Don't know. I'm going to record this whole episode on my iPhone and we're going to test it and see how that works. I left the GoPro at the boat, so I don't know how the audio is going to be. I don't know how the video is going to be. We're going to see. This is just a test, so let's go have an adventure. Just finished up at La Lady Leche. It's pretty cool. The grounds were pretty. It's a beautiful day out, so that helped too. But wasn't really my thing. If you're into religious history, that might be something you want to check out. But it's a cool little walk. It's not very big. It's pretty. So now for the part that I always enjoy. We're headed to St. George Street. One of the things I love about coming to these places in the off season is they're not super crowded. And because I'm tired, I can come on a Tuesday and all the other poor fools in the real world are at work. So I get to enjoy it without all the crowd. There's still some people here, but I mean, as you can see, pretty empty. I'm sure there's gonna be a little bit more on St. George Street, but nowhere near as bad as Nights of Lights or in like peak summer season, so I love it. So that's what I love about doing the things that I do. I was planning on recording a little bit more, but I got caught up. I got me a hand rolled local cigar at one of the shops here. And I went down here to the water's edge to look at the sailboats. And there's a guy down there on the pier fishing. And I literally have been down there for the last, I don't know, 2 hours, hour and a half. Hanging out talking to him, just a random stranger. Loving life, fishing. Needless to say, I haven't recorded at all, but it's been a great day. So now I'm walking back to the truck. I'm gonna try to go check out this marina. And then I need to find something to eat. Alright, so I went to the marina. It's called Oasis. They have a gate there. I've been there a couple times, and the gate's always closed. You got to call and set up an appointment to talk to them. And like most marinas I've found, they don't like to answer the phone. So I'm having trouble getting a hold of them. Anyway, I boarded that mission. I was hungry. I was really wanting some seafood. I said, you know what? I'm not going to get seafood. I'm going to come and I'm going to check out. The place is called Hazel's Hot Dogs. It's a little local, small joint. It's been here for a long time. I saw it randomly one day and I was like, that looks like a good spot. And then I was watching The Rigging Doctor one day, and they rode their bikes up here while they were at Oasis Marina hauled out. And they said it was phenomenal, and that was like, I don't know, 8-10 years ago, and it's still here. So, you know, if a small joint's been here that long, it's got to be good. So I got the spicy dog, which is their best seller, and I got the Chicago dog, and of course I got the chili cheese fries. Because I'm starving, this is going to be delicious, and then I'm going to make the little ride back to Jacksonville. So I guess I can take my first bite while y'all are right here. Hard to do this with one hand. Alright, we're going to go Chicago dog first. That'll work right there. Y'all ever around here, you just want a really good hot dog, stop in and check this place out. That's another thing I like to do too when I can. There's 1,000 places to eat in St. Augustine, and where I was at down in the historic district in St. George Street, there's seafood restaurants, there's pizza, there's burgers, there's like your regular old American type food. There's literally anything you could want is down in that area. But those people, they get plenty of business from tourists, and they stay packed. They sell $30 plates, right? It's supporting the local businesses and the smaller joints that don't get that tourist business. That's part of adventure, and it's a responsibility you have to help support the local businesses. So support your local business. All right, y'all, well, as the kids say, them hot dogs slapped. I totally housed them. Now I'm full, and I gotta make this ride back to Jacksonville. Sorry about my lighting, the sun's setting and it's coming in kind of crazy. I had a great day down here in St. Augustine. I love this town, and hopefully soon I'll get the boat down here and we can do a lot more exploring. I know most of my boat work videos, those tend to be the bigger, the more viewed videos. So I know y'all are liking the work videos. But let me know in the comments how y'all like some of the adventure stuff, some of the travel stuff, and going and seeing the different places and the small state parks and just the cool little nuanced things that I do. If y'all like that, please let me know in the comments, because I plan on doing a lot more of that, and I would like to tailor that to kind of what y'all want to see. But don't worry, there's plenty of boat work still to come. And yes, of course, eventually there's going to be some sailing. I've been trying to figure out kind of where I want this channel to go, and I'm coming to the realization that I initially wanted it to be a sailing channel, and we're still going to see how it plays out. Once I start sailing, it might turn into that, but it's more so an adventure channel, right? I've, for like the last 10 years, living on a sailboat has been a want of mine and a dream of mine, but not so much because I wanted to become a sailor. I wanted to use sailing as my vessel to go adventuring. And it was a toss-up between a van and a sailboat and a camper and all kind of other things. But yeah, so it's not necessarily about being a solo sailor out here cruising the world. That's not the intent here. The intent is to live below my means, be happy with my life, not have to work, and go on these cool adventures and see the world, the state, the United States, wherever I'm at, and just see all the cool stuff and do all the cool stuff and just enjoy my life in retirement. So who knows what I'm going to be videoing, but y'all let me know what you want to see, if you like it, what you do see. Traffic's starting to stack up out here, so I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna get on back to Jacksonville. Please drop a comment, give me a like and a subscribe, share the video with a friend, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. And I'm making it home in time to catch the sunset from today's Point Bridge. That was a good day.